Something's wrong with the Elachi. They have the sickness. Those Elachi were of the realm, but they were sick. Toxic, like the yield tree. Their devices were corrupt as well. If we cannot cure the Elachi, we must cull them from the realm before the sickness spreads. You see? Look. Look here. It is corrupted. The device makes it grow in a strange, toxic way, and it spreads the sickness.
Lots of yield tree growth here. That's not a good thing. The corruption is getting stronger. This fungi is being mutated by Hark-Peng radiation. Not good. Looks like this used to be an Elachi research outpost. They were starting to build defense systems in response to incursions from our space. Bet you can't guess who was responsible for those. Unfortunately, the radiation from Ja'ula's tech had a negative effect on the Elachi. They began to mutate, and their higher brain functions started to deteriorate. Looks like a team decided to head deeper into the network to deal with the problem. There aren't any coherent entries after that.
We must go deeper into the network, toward the source of the corruption. The device is close, you see? The yield trees, the corruption, they have spread through this area. Find the next node and jump. The source of the sickness must be in the next area.
Something's wrong here. The radiation has mutated the hyphae grouping in this conduit. I can't compute its dynamic output ranges and adjust to compensate for the mutation. Long story short, we're stuck.
No, the sickness has damaged it too much. I cannot speak to it and make it work. It must be navigated by the Stamets, the living Stamets. The living Stamets, the one who came here before, was part of the network, connected. He touched it with his mind. The living Stamets could feel the flow of the network. That is how he guided his ship home through it. Yes, but this Stamets does not think the same way. It thinks like a machine, not like the living. The memories and essence of the Stamets from before are within the network. We may be able to bring them forth for you, so you can merge them with this Stamets. What you need is within what grows here, and the fluid that connects and sustains it. The mycelial forest is a vast network. The water connect... Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate.
Enemy targets on sensors.
You will need to collect more of the fluid. Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Spores. They're the building blocks of energy across the universe.
Look how it interacts with the spores. It's as if
I don't know where to go.
you only do it for me, but I could be your I do love it when you only do things for me. You're the thread that weaves life through space.
I so hoped you would find your way.
I can't even find my way out. Follow the music, Paul.
I'm not going anywhere. Open your eyes.
Hugh? Okay. I know what I need to do here. Hugh. Now I know what it was like for you when you came back. Now it's my turn, except you're not here. None of you are. Burnham, Tilly, Saru, all of you. You're gone. It's just me now. What's left of me, at least. I'm gonna need a moment here, okay? This is a lot to take in. Okay. Everything's all coming together in my head now. I can navigate the network again. I can do this.
We are alike now, both created for a purpose, but with the memories of someone else. The memories of a life not entirely our own. But we are alive.
Patel may be a living thing, but what about me? I'm a computer program, a simulation of a life once lived, and yet, I remember being him. I remember the thrill of discovering the mycelial network, the terror of the Klingon War, serving on Discovery, everything I felt when I lost Hugh, and everything I felt when he came back. All of it. Everything.
We were made, not born. But that alone does not define us. If we have all the memories, all the feelings, we can choose how to live, according to what we know and feel. We are as real as anyone. We are just made of different things.
You're giving me the chance to do what I want, to be who I want to be. Thank you. I've made my choice. Let's finish this. A lot of people are counting on us, counting on me. I can help, and I will. It's what Hugh would have wanted, and it's what I want.
The sickness. It is strong here. It is dangerous. Already many of the Alachi have become sick and corrupted. There are 3 devices up ahead. You must disable them. There are the devices, up ahead. They are of the realm, but the sickness doesn't affect them. It should. They eat overgrown blooms, they drink the water. Somehow, they remain strong.
Right now, the radiation is creating more overgrowth than the tardigrades can eat. If we take out Ja'ula's device, the corruption will stop and the growth rate will return to normal. Then the tardigrades will eat the surplus overgrowth, corrupted or not. Given time, they should slowly bring the ecosystem back into balance. This could be tricky. We can't disable the probes without clearing the corrupted mycelium, and we can't do that without risking detonation. We're gonna need to think outside the box on this one. We need to convince a hungry tardigrade to come to the buffet table, so to speak. If we can lure one of them to the probes, it might clear the overgrowth to a point where we can safely disarm them. I'm thinking we use the healthy spore samples we collected earlier, if you're willing to wave a carrot in front of a hungry, practically indestructible, eight-legged horse. Okay, you should be able to access the probe and disarm it now. Good work. Now lure the tardigrade to another probe. Okay, you should be able to access the probe and disarm it now. Nice! Only one more to go! Okay, you should be able to access the probe and disarm it now.
Enemy targets on center. Viking damage detected.
This is all starting to come together. Ja'ula's plan, that is. I think I understand what she's trying to do. Ja'ula and House Mokai learn about classified Starfleet projects in 2256. She raids the Glen and discovers the spore drive, then steals all of the data on it. Unfortunately for her, Strahl corrupted the data before she stole it. So, when she made her spore-based superweapon, she was using bad data. She puts her shiny new toy on her flagship and joins the attack on Starbase 1. That didn't work out so well for her, though. Bad data, bad weapon. She pulls the trigger and boom! It blows up in her face and the explosion throws her into this century. Ju'ula works out the bugs in her weapon's design. She determines that mutated spores are a critical component, so she sets out to get more of them. That's where the probes come in. She fires them into the network, they beam out Harg-Peng radiation, spores mutate, and Ju'ula gets more ammo for her weapon of mass destruction. Problem is, she didn't think it through. The radiation causes unexpected side effects, as we've seen firsthand. Somehow, I don't think Ju'ula is worried about collateral damage, though. Knowledge is power. Now that we know what she's up to, we can take steps to put an end to her plan and protect the network from her actions. Hopefully, we'll be able to work with the Jarsep on this. Who knows, maybe the Alachi will join the fight. The same Alachi, that is. No argument there. Wait, did you hear that? Something's coming. Something big. I'm gonna say that's not a good sign.
Do not fire. We are allies. Forgive me. It has been so long since I have used my voice. I was Jarsep, a Romulan once. I am Ilachi now. Partially. My mind returns to the time before my change. The weapon is to blame. It corrupts some of us, drives us mad. Others, like me, become fusions of Ilachi and what we were before. Wait, these weapons, they are not of your creation, are they? You must stop her, close the rifts, destroy her weapons. If she continues this madness, she will utterly corrupt this realm. If that happens, it will break through into the void space, your realm, and destroy everything. You should return to your realm. Ju'ula's attack has angered other Ilachi. They are taking a fleet to destroy anything on the other side of the rift.
You must leave, now. Go to your realm and help your people while you can. It is our way. The Jarsep thank you for removing the sickness. We will work with Tarsev and other Alachi who wish to stand together against Ju'ula. We believe we will meet again, friends. Goodbye.
We're receiving your data now. No sign of our House Mokai friends, but something's definitely happening with the rift. Based on what you've found out in the network, we'll be able to close it, but we'll need to get several external readings before we're ready to try.
Riskava and Hoffman can head to opposite ends of the rift. From there, we should each be able to get a differential reading. Once we have enough data, you can use a deflector modulation to close the rift.
Those Alachi ships!
Father is in position. We're ready to close the rift.
Can't say I didn't have doubts at first, but whew, well done. Not to rain on the parade here, but Ja'ul is still out there. As long as she has that weapon and the spores it needs to power it, this can happen again.
Well, you can count on the Lucari. We will do what we can to stop her. This isn't just a threat to our universe. There's a brilliant, wondrous realm lying beneath our conception of space. And it's in danger as well. We can't let harm come to it from our side of the cosmos.
We stopped Ja'ula's attack and saved Andoria. I'd call that a good start. That rift, though, that's something you don't see every day, even in Starfleet. And I've seen some strange things in my time. It was good working with you all. I'll make sure Starfleet Command is updated. We'll do everything we can to bring Ja'ula to justice and put a stop to this campaign of hers.
About Ja'ula, she's going to go after any spores she can get her hands on. You're going to want to cut her off, the sooner the better. And I can help with that. Pretty sure you didn't bring me into all this for the charming conversation, though that is a definite bonus. I'll be glad to have something to do. It'll help me adjust to life as a sentient hologram. I've got a lot to process and a lot to catch up on. That might be the understatement of the 25th century. Short term, I'll start putting together a list of known spore colonies. We need to keep an eye on those. If we're lucky, we'll catch Ja'ula before something like this happens again.
What an extraordinary series of events. The mycelial network will be of great interest to the Lucari, I can assure you. Our own astromycologists will want to study it as soon as possible. I do hope the Alliance is able to put a swift end to Ja'ula's campaign. The thought of her using spores as part of a weapon, it's unsettling. If she's able to perfect that technology, no one will be safe from her wrath. Finally, please send my regards to Commander Stamets. It was such a pleasure to work with him, and I do wish him the best as he explores the galaxy in our time.